We are rolling up our sleeves. We are rolling up our sleeves. Where's my big knife? I was going to say, kiss my front page. We still have the basil, right?
It's outside. It's in the greenhouse, zipped up and locked up.
Off the way.
Yeah. There's nothing. There's rosemary there. There's no basil upstairs. It's outside.
I might have a little pesto. Pesto I can use.
Blue's there, Nino. We've been saying morning. What's for breakfast?
Breakfast. Where is?
Say hello to Blue.
What's going on, folks? How you doing, Blue? What's going on, Blue? Welcome to the channel. Blue, just getting set up here, getting everything all prepped, everything all ready for you.
We got Marika Doucette.
Hey, Marika, welcome to the channel. Hey, what's happening? Welcome to Nino and Lo in the kitchen. Where is? Actually, I'm searching for some. Dun, 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 dun. I lost my.
You have banana.
Hey, welcome, guys. Banani, welcome to the channel. It's good to have you guys here. Banani. Love having you guys here tonight. We're just chilling in the kitchen. Hey, this weekend is Mother's Day. What you guys got planned for Mother's Day? Any events? Let me know what you got planned for this Mother's Day. We're gonna be cooking up tonight. We're gonna be cooking up a storm tonight, and hopefully we can probably get this meal. And you know what, we can actually use this and prepare this meal for your mother or your loved one or your stepmother or your daughter or whoever it is that you deem that's so special to you that you can prepare a meal fit for a queen this weekend. Okay, I'm gonna be putting together something for you, something delightful as always, and you're gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna walk you through the whole preparation process, and we're gonna take this from start to finish, and we're gonna work our way through it.
What are you making?
And as we work our way through it, you're gonna just love this. I'm gonna be taking a chicken, an entire chicken, and I'm gonna remove the breast from the chicken, just the breast. What I'm gonna do is cut up the rest of the chicken, and probably I'll use that tomorrow. But this is going to be a chicken breast with sautéed spinach as well as garlic mashed potatoes. You know, I love garlic, so it's gonna be really nice. Throw the garlic in the oven, roast it, and if you've ever had roasted garlic, then you know that the flavor that pops out of that roasted garlic is just gonna enhance the mashed potato. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. So I look forward to that, and got everything all set up here. Just got my garlic here. As you can see, I got a whole garlic, and I've just cut a little piece off the top there, and just pour a bit of olive oil on it. And I'm going to stick this in the oven just to get it roasting. All right, because we're going to be needing this. But you just kind of rub that into that olive oil. And I'm just going to pop this in the oven. Okay, just got it here. Just going to pop it in the oven. Because it's going to take a bit of time to kind of get that garlic roasted and get that flavor popping out of it. Actually, you know what? Let me just put a little bit more olive oil on that, so we get that olive oil just soaking right down into that garlic. And you know how it is with me and olive oil. Here we go, another bottle of olive oil. And God knows they're very expensive, but I just need it to ensure that the flavor is there, the flavor profile that we're looking for is all covered. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get, I've got some rosemary on my window. I'm going to just grab a sprig of rosemary and drop on there. That's going to really pop that flavor in there. We got everything here. I just.
Simply Elena.
How you doing, Simply Elena? Welcome to the channel. It's good to have you.
Blue's a chef, don't forget.
And Blue, I know you can appreciate this. I know you can appreciate putting a little rosemary on top of that garlic, and I'm gonna pop that in the oven. We're gonna get that flavor to just infuse itself. Look at that. Got the whole garlic there. Just cut off the top. And just add a little bit of, what do you call it there, fresh rosemary to that. You know what? Probably gonna hit it with just a little touch of salt, just a wee bit, just to kind of bring the flavor out. Just gonna stick this in the oven. I got the oven set at 325 degrees, and I'm just gonna pop it in there and let it do its thing. A&I Family Adventure TV, welcome and good night to you. It's nice of you to join us. Tonight we're going to be preparing some chicken breast. Okay, I've got a whole chicken, and I'm going to remove the two breasts from the chicken, and we're going to just use the breast for tonight. I'm going to use the rest of the chicken for something else tomorrow. But before I get started on that, I'm going to be, I've got some water, just a slight boil, just a slight rolling boil here. I'm just going to drop some, I've got some potatoes here that I'm going to be dropping in there. What we got here? Nettie's Corner, welcome. Betty. What's going on, Betty? Betty's Corner. Welcome to the channel. It's nice to have you. Nice of you to join us. Listen, don't forget to reach out, guys, and tell a friend, tell a cousin, tell an uncle, tell even the in-laws that you don't like. Hit them up and tell them Nino and Lo is on right now, and Nino is preparing a meal fit for a queen. So you got to see this, because if you're willing and ready to prepare this meal for your loved one this weekend, your mother, your auntie, your uncle, daughter, whoever you are. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day weekend. And this meal fit for nothing other than a queen. So stick with me on this, guys. I've got some potatoes here. I've got some red as well as yellow potatoes. And I like the combination of potatoes. And what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to peel these. I love the rustic feel of having the skin on the potato when you mash it. It gives it a nice texture, okay? Various textures. So I'm just gonna give these a little wash, and then we're gonna drop them in our pot here so we can get these potatoes boiling. Just drop them like right in here. Before I do that, let me just put a little bit of salt. Put a little bit of salt in that water. So what I'll do is I'll go through these potatoes and just look and see if there's any little black specks on there or little eyes that I don't need to have on there. And I'm just gonna remove them. They all look pretty good to me. Only managed to find one with a little eye. Just took that off. And what I'm gonna do with these potatoes now is I'm just gonna cut them in half, okay, just so they can cook a lot faster than if you leave them whole. Get a lot more of the potato making contact with the water. It's really gonna just cook these a lot faster. All right, so once we get that, we're just gonna drop our potatoes in the water. Get our potatoes in the water, get those potatoes boiling. Gonna use that for our garlic mashed potato. And if you're just joining us, guys, we're preparing a lovely pan-seared chicken breast with garlic mashed potatoes and spinach. And that's what we got on the menu tonight. Get that going. So from here, I'm going to be working on my chicken breast, working on removing the breast from the actual chicken. And you're probably wondering what I'm going to do with the rest of the chicken if I'm only going to be cooking the breast tonight. Well, Dream is all around. Welcome. Dream is all around us. What's going on? What's going on? Boom. Red has entered the room. Welcome, Red's room. Where is my food? The food is being prepared, Brother Red. Right? I've got here for you today some garlic mashed potato. I've got that going here. I've got my garlic being roasted in the oven. And now I'm going to be removing the breast from the chicken so I can get that pan seared and get that in the oven as well, all right? So your food is going to be ready in no time. So we got to get our chicken, get our chicken washed, ready to go. Got some lemon here. Just gonna squeeze some lemon on that bird, and we've also got some vinegar. Brother Red, Red's room. All right, just washing the chicken, guys. Just getting the chicken all washed up. Wait a minute, wicked Wagwan coach. Welcome to the channel, coach. Wagwan Javan Jeffrey. Big up yourself and welcome to the channel. Welcome all you guys on this illustrious Friday night. I am preparing for you some garlic mashed potatoes. I've got a whole chicken over there. I'm going to be removing the breast from the chicken and we're going to have pan-seared chicken breasts. And that's going to be laid on a bed of spinach, which I'm going to be cooking up a little later. But right now, I'm getting the chicken ready because that is going to take some time to cook. So I'm going to be removing the chicken breast from the actual chicken. And that's what we're going to be using. All right, so I'm just going to get a piece of paper towel here.
Yummy, coach. Coach say yummy.
Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Just get a piece of paper towel and just kind of pat dry.
Let me just talk to my
Breast.
people. Hey guys,
Talk to them.
I'm here too.
Talk to
But
them.
I've been up since the crack of dawn because I worked today. I came in, I had a nice shower, as you can see. I'm in my pajamas.
That's how we do it over here. That
So
is
I'll
how
be working
we
the
do
camera
it.
so you can see
That
what
is
he's
how
doing
we
over
do
there.
it.
Wagwan coach. A&I family, Wagwan, Jovan.
Jovan
I know
Jeffrey.
Reds is here.
Wicked.
Who else is here?
Here's what we're gonna do. You got
Betty
the
from okay guys. I'm gonna do my job.
You got the camera there?
I got the camera.
Here I got my whole chicken breast, guys, and because I'm gonna be using the breast, only the breast, first thing I'm gonna do is I wanna remove this little knuckle here. I wanna take that off because that's not gonna be much good to me. This little chicken wing.
Hold on,
All right.
let me get my laptop. Hold on.
And I just remove all the little excess here that I don't need. And watch this. We got a little trickery here. Now we got the bone here. This is the bone in the center of the chicken, the breast. I want to press my knife up against one side of that breast. Right? Up against one side. And I'm going to be removing that breast. Look at that.
That's assaulting that chicken.
It really is. That chicken is feeling being assaulted.
And guys,
Let
that
me tell
knife
you.
is sharp.
It's razor sharp. There's no point using a dull knife to work with, guys. You got to have a sharp knife. All right. And then just take that off. Get the breast removed from that. Let's just cut a little incision here so we can have a bit of a separation from the leg.
Can we come on to the other side? Let's switch
You sure
spots
can.
so that they can see.
Come on over. Come on
Let's
over.
switch sides, guys, so you can
Come
see.
on over to my place. All right, so here we go. So I've got my chicken breast. I've got one breast removed. Okay, there's the one breast removed right there. I'm going to take this piece of a wing off as well.
Why aren't you using a sharper knife?
Well, because it's not a matter of sharp or knife. I just got to get into where that. So there it is right there. There's my one chicken breast I've got there. All right, it's one breast. I'm going to be removing the other breast. Let me just kind of trim this up a little bit. This knife, this surprisingly is not as sharp as I thought it was. It would be. But that is the right knife to be using for it, but it's just, all right. So there we go. So we got one of them there, and we're going to go after the second one. So what it is if you look, not again, there's the center bone there, and I'm just going to cut around the center bone. But before I do that, let me just release it there. I just got to do a little feel here so I can get exactly where the separation is from the rest of the chicken. I'm going to remove this piece of wing here. And let me just put that there. I'm going to use that after. That's something I'm going to use for tomorrow. All right. I'm just going to trim this up a little bit. Just remove all the excess, any excess on there. I'm just going to remove that. And here's what I'm going to do. Now I can just leave that just like that. And we can prepare that. Okay, look at that. So we've got the chicken breast with the little drumette sitting on there. All right. That's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to get this all seasoned up, get it seasoned up, get it seared. Reds, thanks for the drink, my friend. All right, wicked. From Simone TV. Wagwan Simone TV, welcome to the blessing. Welcome to the room. Yeah, man, and a big up on yourself. Just pay close attention. I've got the potato going, and now I've got my my chicken. Are you able to get back on the other side there while I just kind of get this all seasoned? Just wash my hands.
Oh, we're passing drinks. We're passing drinks.
Yes, sir.
Mana Ninja is passing the drinks.
So hold on. So Mana Ninja, you can't pass me a drink. What to me? Hey, you treat me like me and a Mana Ninja too. All right, so I'm just gonna season up my chicken.
What are you putting on there?
A little salt. You gotta make sure you get the seasoning on both sides as you do this. You gotta season up both sides of your chicken. A little salt. We got a little.
Sorry, guys, I'm not working the camera properly.
Little garlic powder. Just gotta pop that over. And we've got a little onion powder here. And remember, important to season up both sides, guys. Very important. Get both sides seasoned. And today I've got, for you, I've got some white pepper. I'm not going to be using black pepper because, again, I don't want to get all that black speck on there. I want to keep it to be a very clean dish. So you can see there's pepper on there, but because I'm using white pepper, you don't see it. It's not really, you know, clouding up the chicken breast. That's it. And I'm going to put a little bit of, just get my fingers all washed there.
Jen is here. Teresa Peterson is here. Hello, hello, welcome. Tara T is here. Tara T says, what about paprika?
Hold on.
Talk to them about paprika, Terry.
Hold on.
You said a bad word in Nino's cooking.
Paprika. What? Now, why exactly? You know what? Just to make you happy, I'm going to put a little paprika on there. I wasn't about to, but I'm going to do it just for you because I love to give the people what they want.
I always put paprika and he clowns me over the bloody paprika. He clowns me up. This man is a food snob and paprika is his nemesis. Sure ask him why. I don't know.
I'm not sure what the paprika is going to do, but I'm doing it just for you.
He has a thing about paprika. Priscilla Seymour is here. Wagwan, Priscilla. We're cooking up in the late nights. Coach Mean Reed is laughing. Coach, this man is a food snob. He's going to deal with the paprika.
We're deal with the paprika thing, you know. We're going to deal with the things that deal with the paprika. So I'm going to get my...
well, I'm in the kitchen told them full of chicken.
They're not full of no chicken.
Jesus Christ. Guys, let me turn the camera up. When it comes to cooking chicken in the kitchen...
very anal.
It's not that I'm anal. I'm a germaphobe when it comes to salmonella and raw chicken. You see what this man has underneath his cutting board? Good tea towel that I just broke out today. Him underneath it with the raw chicken.
So
the raw chicken. All right.
So once again, I'll let you guys know and understand that the reason behind putting the towel underneath the cutting board is that the cutting board doesn't move.
Okay, but use a
Doesn't
paper
move.
towel.
Use-
Why I use my good kitchen towel?
So enough in my kitchen towel too. I don't just feel alone.
But wait.
But anyway, I've got here, guys. I've got
Jeannie's life is here saying hello. Oh, wagwan Jeannie.
I've got some clarified butter here. Okay, and check one of my videos. I've showed you and walked you through the steps of how to clarify butter. So go through and review my videos.
What
and
is
you will certainly see
clarified
that.
butter?
It is the butter that what I've done is I've removed the actual butter from the milk solubles, the milk fat that's there.
So
Because
you melted butter.
the milk itself is what will allow the butter to burn. So when I use clarified butter, there's no substance in there now that is going to burn as easily.
So you melted the butter.
Yes.
And then the thick stuff that's
will-
floating on
It will
top.
float to the top and you just skim it off.
Skim it off, and you're
And
left with this clear,
that's right.
nice, light stuff.
So you will have the solids float to the top, and you'll also have the water soluble sit on the bottom. So you want to
Monique
remove the
Powell is
clarified.
here. Wagwan
So this is what
Monique.
we've got here. I'm going to pour a little bit of clarified butter in my pan, and I'm going to use that to pan sear. And I'm also going to add a little bit of olive oil, because olive oil just add a little extra zest, a little extra flavor. Put a little olive oil in there.
See, everyone's talking about the germs, guys.
Oh, no,
I'm gonna
talk
have to
about
bleach down
germs
this
in me.
kitchen when this guy's
Well,
with two
that's
little
how it
chicken
should be.
breast.
So here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting down. Watch here now, guys. I'm putting down the presented side. I'm going to be putting down first. So that's skin side down first.
Ooh, listen to
Okay.
the sizzle.
I'm going to put the skin side down first, and I'm going to allow that to crisp up. Okay. And once we get that nice and crispy, I will pop it in the oven. Okay, so if you notice now, the pan I've got is a pan that can withstand heat from the handle. Okay, I don't want to put a pan with a padding of any kind on there, because it's just gonna cause a problem for you, and it's just gonna melt and it's gonna burn in the oven.
Guys, I'm trying to work the camera so you can see, but I'm afraid of that popping oil.
There's nothing that's gonna pop. That popping you're hearing is all about the chicken skin.
I'm afraid of that popping oil, guys.
Don't worry about the popping oil. You'll be all right.
Listen.
All right, so let me just pop it over.
Make me back up.
Because Lois is afraid of the
I have a
popping oil.
very delicate constitution, guys. Me don't want to get burned with that the popping oil, but me I work camera.
So here we are. So we've got the oil, we've got the chicken, we've flipped it over, we've got a little brown thing going on there. All right, as you can see. And I just wanted to get some. I just wanted to get some brown color on there. And now that we got this going, guess what I'm about to do?
Flip it.
No, I'm not gonna flip it.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I am going to take it and I'm going to put it right in my oven. I got my oven set at 425 degrees.
You see what else is in there? Show them what else is in there.
I've got the garlic in here, guys. I've got the garlic roasting. This is the garlic for my garlic mashed potato. I've got that roasting in there.
That smells good.
I want that to roast a little bit more, so let me just pop it back in there. And I'm going to leave my chicken in there.
Okay, can I put the camera back there?
You can, absolutely.
My goodness.
All right.
Reds.
So, let me...
Jeannie says the oven is safer, so much safer. That popping
Oh,
oil,
the oven is safer. You guys are listening to Lo and you're worried about... Let me just put this over here.
Charity is laughing.
You're listening to Lo.
Jeannie wants to know what time is it? What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Right. Do you know where your children are?
7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top.
Man, you get yourself copyright, Usher.
But it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my kitchen. How about that? Copyright that.
It's almost 11 p.m. there in Florida. Same here. It's 10:54 here. But Nino decided that he wants to do this. Vaughn Wells is here. Vaughn.
Wicked. Welcome to the channel. May I tell you, Vaughn Wells, big up yourself. Red's Room and all the other people we got here.
FBA1, where are you? We are in Toronto.
Yes, man. Tara T, big up yourself. Glad to have you. Nice of you to join the live on this illustrious Friday night. So right now, guys, I'm going to be preparing for my my spinach. I want to get the spinach going. So let me kind of flip it and flop in here. We got the spinach here. I just got a bag of spinach where I'm going to be adding, just get this all, where is, let's use this. Yes, let's use this, and we can just put the stem of the spinach, because we don't want to have those long stems on there. We just want to pick them off, kind of tidy up our spinach a little bit. Because we've got all these big long stems. This one is not too bad, but I'm just not a lover of having all these stems on my spinach. I like to spend the time and just kind of tidy it up.
Adrenaline Flux is here.
Adrenaline
Bruce Lee, do you
on a
like
Friday night.
BWC? What's BWC?
What kind of BWC am I talking about?
I'm having my last glass of wine and found you guys. Yay!
Wicked. Nice of you
Great
to join
energy,
us.
she says. All right, here you go, sir.
We love it.
You need to wipe the sweat from your brow. Wipe the sweat from your. Why do you have two shirts on?
Was that why I'm hot?
Why are you wearing two shirts?
Let me take one of them off.
Listen,
I didn't even realize I had
this guy sweats like you wouldn't believe. He's in the kitchen, pot up boil, and he has on two shirts. So Jeannie's Life, thanks for joining us. I haven't seen you before. FB1, why you guys cooking so late? Because we
Because
can.
we're hungry.
Because we can. And we've been working all day, and it's like, you know what? Cook now. You have dinner for tomorrow. All
Listen,
good to
somebody-
go. Terry
somebody
T.
somewhere-
Wagwan Terry T.
Somebody somewhere is having a drink.
That's right.
And,
Reds.
and somebody somewhere is cooking supper.
Right.
So pay attention.
So Red's room, I know you're in the house. Pass out the drink, them Red's room. Give a drink to FBA1. I came home. I worked a 12-hour day shift today in a very busy emergency room. I came home. I was so tired. I could barely keep my eyes open driving home. I got home. I watered the grass and I watered my plants outside. And boom, Nino said, let's go live. I feel like cooking. And here I am. So I had my shower and I put on my PJs. We liked eating late. It's like you're in a restaurant. And he cooks like he's in a restaurant. Trust and believe. Food is good. So right now, let me take you back over. He is preparing the spinach. See, isn't he a little bit more comfortable now in one shirt, short sleeve?
I'm
Wow.
still hot.
Wow.
We gotta open a window or two in this mouthful.
We're not opening no windows so that my plants are going to get frostbite.
Open a window or two in this mouthful. All right, just picking up the spinach, guys. Just trying to make sure that.
Okay, when you finish picking out the spinach, let me know, and then we'll bring them back to you.
we'll do
Guys, as soon as I came home, I had to go outside of my little greenhouse, make sure all my little plants were okay. The ones that I have on my front porch, I had to cover them with a warming blanket so that my plants don't freeze tonight. There's a risk of frost tonight here in Toronto. And ain't nobody got time for no frozen plants, right? Jeannie's Life, I'm subbing. She says, this is too good. Thank you, Jeannie. And hit that like bell, guys. Please, if you haven't subscribed to us already, we would love to have you. And if you haven't given us those thumbs, give us those thumbs. You know we need to feed that YouTube algorithm, right? Gary McIntosh is here. Why wasn't I notified about this? Did you turn on your notifications? Turn on your notifications,
Right.
then you don't miss what we're doing.
See, I put up the thing on
All right, like number 15. Thank you. All right, so Nino has cleaned up his
So here we go.
space to
Ready?
satisfy my my
We know
need for
how-
clean space.
We know how you get.
Yeah,
I'm
when it
just
comes
gonna-
to raw chicken, the place needs to be wiped
I'm just
thoroughly.
gonna cut up a little bit of. You know what? Let's get some of this pepper.
All right, look at that chopping skills, man. You cut off your finger.
No, I mean, I cut off my finger because nobody now pay extra for fingers. No extra algorithm for fingers.
Could you imagine? We would go viral if you ever cut your finger.
Is that what you want?
Coach Me
You want me to go-
is
you
telling
want me to
y'all
go
to like
viral?
on the live. Buxton Williams said y'all
What?
making me
Hold
hungry.
on, walk, my uncle, big up yourself.
Buxton
Buxton.
Williams.
Hold on.
Red Spark says hi. Wagwan Red Sparks.
All right, so we got some we got our peppers cut up here as well as our onions, And I'm just gonna pound out
See
a couple
that?
of pieces of garlic.
You see how he mashes up the garlic, guys? Ooh.
Look at that.
None of all that fine chopping like I do.
Well, we're just gonna get the garlic going. But I have a good feeling though that my garlic, my roasted garlic in the oven should be ready to come out. So let me, look at that. My roasted garlic with rosemary. I'm gonna move that off to the side.
Gary says, I want to come live at your house.
And I've got, guys can see here, I've got my chicken breast.
Boston says, me and your cousin.
I want my cousin Young B.
Me.
Wagwan Young Buck.
Me not old enough to be your uncle.
Alright. Wagwan, my cousin Buxton B. You see, Buxton and his father has the same name, that's why.
Okay.
Buxton, what, my cousin? Big up family. Family? Oh, I better not sing, might get copyright.
Okay, and you can't sing, so
I
it's
mean,
not
can't
worth
sing.
it.
You know, if you insult me so all the time, you know, you can't give me a break
Jeannie and
sometimes.
Gary said they want to move in with you because they want to eat all your tasty cookies.
Where's my other pan? Did you put my other pan away?
It's over
The
there.
red one?
It's over there.
Okay.
It's over there. Get your pan. So we got the vegetables going. The peppers are cut. The garlic is cut.
All right, so you can get my pan on the burner.
All right.
Again, I'm going to be using some of my clarified butter.
I think we need new pans. You guys got to
Oh,
bless
you know-
up the super chat so we
Yes,
can buy new
we
pans.
need to buy new pans. And of course, a little olive oil.
Buxton
Always
said
gotta
the
get
day
some
after
olive
day,
oil.
and Simone is laughing at you.
Yeah, tell you.
Jeannie's life says he's Italian. Your name is Italian, so
Yes.
you like the garlic.
I like the garlic.
Chop up the garlic. Chop up the garlic.
I love of the garlic.
Oh my gosh! You see those nice skills. All right.
We're gonna get, once we get all the ingredients, we're just gonna put them all in the pan.
Where's the sear? Where's the sear?
We don't get, the sear is coming. Don't you worry. The sear is coming.
All right. So what did you put in the pan? You
It'll
put
happen.
a little olive oil and a little bit of your clarified butter.
You got it. And I've got some peppers. I've got some yellow peppers as well as some orange peppers in there.
Okay.
All right, where's my spoon? I get my wooden spoon here.
Gary says, sure, Jeannie. Garnett Gibson has joined.
Wagwan Money G.
Money
Big up yourself,
G's
Money
in the
G.
house.
Money
Everybody
G's in
throw
the
up
house.
Dollar sign, money,
Money,
money.
money,
Garnett
money,
Gibson
money, money.
is in the house.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Money, 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 money.
I'm telling you.
What are you adding now?
I'm putting in some fresh thyme leaves.
Guys, this smells amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Mean dropped $4.99 in this super
Wicked
chat.
Coach, big up
Wow,
yourself.
Coach.
Now listen, I know my boy Garnett was golfing today. How did you do, Garnett? I hope you played a good round of golf today.
Coach. That's gonna go towards new
Set up pots, not you? All right, so I'm sauteing up my
Big up
onions,
yourself, Coach.
my garlic, and my peppers. All right, and then from that, guys, I'm just gonna add my
Coach
spinach.
says that's for a little bit of small, that's just a small plate. And I know that, Coach, you're always saying that we need to eat more vegetables.
Yep,
right?
look at that.
Look at that. Look at all those vegetables in there.
So with that, a little salt. All right. Oh, a little onion powder, a little garlic powder,
Okay.
as well as a little white pepper. And
No
let me tell you
paprika.
something, no rotted paprika now I'm going at this. Right? No paprika now I'm going at it.
Coach
And
says beautiful green vegetables.
And I'm just trying to wilt the vegetables, guys. Doesn't take a whole lot. It's going to happen really quickly. Just to get the... Look at that.
Classic hairstyle and vlogs is here. Wagwan Classic.
And what I'm going to do
Nino
is...
is cooking up in the
Wagwan
late
Classic.
night.
Classic, I prepared a chicken breast fit for a queen. You can make this for your favorite person on Mother's Day weekend. I've got some spinach, I've got some mashed potatoes with roasted garlic, and we got me, a cookie. So,
Now, Coach said, come on, just a little bit of paprika.
Coach, I want to tell Coach, all right, you see, Coach, just to commemorate you, Coach. Just because I rate you, Coach. Just
See there,
see there. Done. No more than that.
Paprika in.
In there.
Paprika
In there. So
Wow, that
now that
smells
I've got my pan all hot, guys, spinach is practically wilted. As you see, it could wilt just a little bit more. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the pan take care of that. I'm going to turn the burner off. and let the heat from the pan take care of the rest of it.
You gotta wipe the sweat
Am I
from your brow.
sweating again? My brow needs to be...
Well says, I like the spinach. There's a close-up for you there. The spinach is wilting down nicely.
All right. So just the heat from the pan is going to take care of this. I don't have to do anything else with it.
Now, Gary says, this is making me excited and pleasantly agitated.
All right. So I'm going to move that off to the side. My burner is off. And now I'm going to have to check on my potatoes.
Now, Gary, you're getting Gary agitated and excited. Gary, that almost sounds obscene.
Look at this. Potatoes are almost there. And as you can see, my potatoes, guys, I have not peeled them. I just cut the little eyes off them and just put them in some salt water and allow it to cook. I don't want to interfere with the skin. These potatoes are known because they, believe it or not, when you peel a potato and you discard the skin, you're discarding 90% of the nutrient that's in that potato. So I'm not doing that tonight. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping the nutrient in there.
I got it.
And I'm keeping the potato real. Okay?
Now you've got Sharon Gemini Jones here.
Wagwan Gemini Jones.
Sharon Gemini
Welcome
Jones
to the channel.
hello.
I just love it, guys.
And Sharon Gemini Jones
joined us.
You know that I'm a Gemini too, so we're Gemini twins.
We're not twin. We're not twin. You see the horn?
Guys, this food smells amazing.
Look at this one. When you look at her, you see the two horns popping out of her head.
That's okay.
Eh? Two horns popping out of her head.
That's okay.
All right. So we've got our spinach there. Now, again, I'm going to have to pull out my trusty thermometer.
What's happening, fam? Well, we're doing a little cooking in the late night. You know how Nino chefs it up. So he has some fancy chicken breasts. He's making, that's in the oven getting pan seared.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at that.
There's a chicken breast there.
Look at the sear on that.
I want to check my internal temperature of my pan seared.
He has his trusty thermometer checking the temperature of the chicken.
Oh, yeah. She's doing well. She is doing well, mama.
And he has the garlic mashed potatoes.
Just going to flip her over again.
And the spinach. Red's Room says it looks amazing. Ian St. Clair is here. Wagwan Blue Eyes.
Wagwan Blue
Blue Eyes reporting for the
channel.
tasty opportunity that he was hearing about. Wagwan Blue Eyes. Everybody, put a pair of blue eyes in the chat for my friend Ian St. Clair. That's my blue-eyed buddy there. He has the most beautiful blue eyes. And Red's Room says that looks amazing. Sharon says Garnet's on his way.
Secure the door. Kids, lock the door. He's coming.
Oh my God.
He's coming. Lock the door.
Now, G has been here many a times to sample some of this cooking.
I'm telling you.
So, people that live close to us, they know what this is all about.
They know when this is going on.
We don't usually cook so late, but sometimes we do.
All road leads to Nino and Lo.
Okay.
You guys are amazing. We're having a great time with this. Let me just kind of move this off.
We have 27 amazing people watching. Thank you guys for joining us in the late night.
We're just loving it. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Let me just kind of...
What are you doing?
I just got to wash up. No, you don't want me to wash up?
No.
Now, you see...
You can't wash up for my liking.
Guys. And you guys can understand, this is where I can't win this race. Because if I don't wash up, Lo will cuss me out for not washing up. And when I volunteer to wash up, she will dismiss me and say, I don't want you to wash up. Oh my goodness. I can't win this race.
Now, you have Gentosh here.
Gentosh,
folks. You also have our urban, what do we have here? Our urban homestead.
Welcome
Annie.
to the channel, urban
Annie
homestead.
is in Perth, Australia.
In Perth. Welcome, Perth.
Good day, Annie.
Good day. Down under. Welcome to the channel from way down. Do you come from a land down under? Remember that song?
Sounds like
Big
my
two.
wife. R&R says.
Hey, Red, you know what you're talking about,
That's
Red?
what dishwashers are for. Listen here, R&R. You need to be on my team when it comes to this because this man does not clean these things to my liking. When it comes to chicken, I'm very anal. With raw chicken, no, sir. The place have to bleach down now.
I cannot win with
Red's Room says here, have a drink, Nino. All right, guys. Reds is passing out the drinks.
I appreciate
Everybody
Drink up the drink, Red. Drink up the drink.
Everybody throw up your drink. Let's see what you're drinking. Throw up your wine. Ninja said, what? Ninja no use dishwasher. See that same thing.
I like that.
Same thing, Reds. Reds say, Ninja no use dishwasher. Guys, this smells divine. Let me hold it up so you can see. This is the roasted garlic. It smells so good and it's so soft. You can put it on your chicken. Amazing.
I've got a little thing going on.
So what are you doing over there now, cooker?
I'm going to be making a little, check this out. I'm going to be making a little star of this lemon. Okay. And for those of you guys, and this is really for all you guys that are shouting out for paprika. Okay? I'm going to give you a little paprika to work with.
Jen Tosh is throwing up her coffee. Roasted garlic, she says, good. And R&R says, I wish I could smell through YouTube.
We're working on the smell-o-vision.
Guys, the smell-o-vision is popping over here.
Okay? And I'm gonna do this for all you people that just are crying out for paprika.
Wow, Jen said she stepped out of the feed and it says there's 35 people watching. Wow. Mine says 21. But however many people that are here, we are very grateful for all of you from down the street all the way to
Perth, Australia. Bring it on.
Perth.
Bring it on. So I am going to I'm making a little bit of chopped parsley here. Wow. This is going to be for you guys that are shouting at me because you want your paprika. Okay, so I'm going to make a couple lemon stars here for you. See, so we've got some stars there for the lemon. I'm just going to dip it into paprika so we get a nice little paprika edge. Look at that. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of chopped parsley on
fancy,
there. And that's my garnish for my chicken, guys. Okay. Just gonna put that off to the side.
Fancy, fancy.
And get my board all cleaned off again. Just a little rinse.
Okay, I'm gonna put the people on the counter. R&I says, will Nino be making dessert too at this point? Or is it too late?
It's kind of late for dessert now. We're just gonna do...
He doesn't do dessert much.
No, but I buy dessert though.
Yes. Kiki Rising Queen.
Wagwan Kiki.
Can you smell it from where you are? Kiki's just down the street. Kiki.
All right.
Kiki says there's 30 wonderful people here in the live.
You know how it goes in this house, Kiki.
Everybody, I hope you've given us the thumbs up. I'm gonna start washing.
No, you can't start washing.
Why can't I start washing?
All right, so let me.
My goodness, look at my kitchen.
Your kitchen, all right, man. Your kitchen good. Let me take this. I'm gonna take this out of the oven, babe. I'm taking this out of the oven now.
Here you go. All right, let me get to my cameraman duties.
Taking this out of the oven.
Ooh. Don't mind my oven. It needs to be clean. It's well used. That stove is still on there.
Oh yeah. Just turn that on.
All right.
And remember, I've got all that butter in there.
Notice that pan. It went from oven to stove, back to oven, back to stove top.
And I'm just gonna baste this. The only thing I gotta be very careful of is that
pan is hot.
The pan is hot. Just gonna baste that chicken. Make sure that.
Ian says it's never too late for dessert. You're right, Ian. It's never too late, especially if the dessert is chocolate.
I've got my lemon here, and I'm going to be squeezing my lemon onto my chicken.
See, Garnet says start washing, yes, no. Woo! Listen to that sizzle.
Hear that sizzle, guys. Hear that sizzle. And I'm going to add a little bit more sizzle to it. As I've got a little Riesling here, I'm going to hit it with a little Riesling.
Ooh. Wow. This smells amazing.
Baste my chicken.
Jeannie's life says, me and you, Gary, let's go. Who's going to be eating all this food tonight? Nobody. Nobody.
And I'm just going to pour the water off of my potatoes and get my mashed potatoes going.
What's on the Mother's Day menu, Nino?
Hey, wouldn't you like to know?
Remember, Garnet, we used to do those Mother's Day cook-ups? Do you remember the Mother's Day cook-ups?
Oh, yeah. Those are... I got to always remember to use the rag to hold on to the handle of this thing because, remember, this was in the oven.
Wow. Guys, this smells amazing. Red says he's on his way in an Uber. Rez is in Toronto, so yeah, he could be here right quick with the Uber. Guys, this is restaurant quality food here. Restaurant quality food. So you have to watch Nino's videos because all of these dishes are on our channel in the form of long form content. So you can get the slower, easier version that you can rewind, pause, and come again.
I like that. The rewind.
R&R says, can I order some Uber Eats from you guys? And Janice says, I'm so jealous. My husband can't boil water.
Let me get some garlic in here. I've got my garlic here, guys. Let's just get the excess rosemary off because we don't want to add that to the mashed potato. And we're just going to squeeze the garlic pulp.
Ooh, look at that garlic. The garlic's getting squeezed into the mashed potatoes. He just wasted half of that garlic.
I probably did, but I got plenty garlic in there. All right. From that, I'm going to be
adding... Oh my God, that smells divine.
I'm going to be adding some sour cream.
Don't feel bad,
One,
Janice, my husband. Don't know where the faucet is. So what's that?
I just add some sour cream to that.
Sour
cream. Make it
cream.
nice and creamy.
Right. Wow.
Just a bit of milk. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit of milk in there.
Jeannie's life says my husband thinks my cooking channel is restaurant.
And I'm just going to mash the potato, but I want to get it nice and rustic. I don't want to make it like, you know. The funny thing is,
ooh, that smells really good. That stove is on. Do you know that?
I'm going to turn it off.
Okay.
All right, so let's...
3 sour cream.
All right, I'm going to add a little bit of little salt to that.
Any paprika?
No, no more paprika. But I tell you what I'm going to add, though, a little white pepper.
White pepper.
And again, I don't want to be using black pepper. I want white pepper.
Okay. Getting hot in here.
So there it is. And I'm all ready to go. Nice and rustic. And it's time to start plating.
Wow, guys, this smells...
Actually, you know what
amazeballs.
All right. So we're going to move this over.
It is hot.
It is. I told you to open the windows. You're there worried about your plants. My plants. Your plants. Let's get the plates.
Here. You don't have to plate mine.
I don't have to plate yours?
No, I don't think
Okay, well, I'll just plate mine then.
I don't think I'm going to eat nothing. I'll just take a bite of yours.
So let's, so what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to lay down.
You know, weren't you asking me for the paper towel that's right here?
I was, and I've been using the paper towel that is right
so
there now.
So why you put my good dishcloth under your raw chicken?
I don't know. I just did, because it was the closest thing.
Jeez.
So I'm going to be, can we see the plate there? No, we can't see the plate. We cannot see the plate.
Sorry, this
Come on, cameraman. What's going on here?
Okay, we can see the plate
so we've got our spinach. We're going to lay down our spinach, a bed of spinach, right smack in the middle of the plate.
R&R says, make my plate too, please. And Janice is telling Jeannie that her husband can run in and out and make a mess. Does that count?
Then we're going to put some potato. A little rustic. We want that rustic look.
See this, guys? Look at this gourmet presentation in the
And
late
then we're
night.
gonna be grabbing our chicken breast, and I'm gonna be cutting this up just so we can.
Those garlic mashed potatoes smell amazing.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna move this over on top of my.
That's a lot piled on top there.
It is, but that's the presentation. That's what we're working with here.
Sorry, guys, I'm
That
not
is-
very good at this.
That is
angle.
what we're working
This
with.
camera angles.
That is what we're working with. And let me just grab a spoon. And we
Where's
need
your
to-
garnish? You went through all the trouble of making
We
this.
will put the garnish on the plate. That's the last thing that goes on the plate.
R&R says, wow! If this is what Nino makes late night, can't wait for what he's going to make low for Mother's Day. Unfortunately, he's not making nothing on Mother's Day. Aren't we both working?
I'm not sure, but there we go.
We might do Mother's Day on a different day other than the actual Mother's Day.
And we've got
That looks so good. Great presentation. Jen Tosh says that's chicken supreme. Look at this.
you got it, Jen Tosh. You got it. Look at that.
Look at that.
And there we go.
There we go, guys.
There we are.
Look at
There we
that.
are. And
Nino planting like a restaurant.
there it is. There it is.
Oh, you're plating like
Plating.
restaurants. I love it. He does that all the time.
So now it's all about tasting. How about that? All right.
You want to taste over here so you're not
Yeah,
in
I
all
think
the
so.
steam.
I think
and
so. Let's just kind of move over.
Look at my kitchen, guys. It looks
kinda
like
move
something
over.
exploded over there.
Let's move over.
All right.
As you guys can see, this is what I'm working with here. So what I've prepared here for you guys is a bed of spinach with some garlic, mashed potatoes, and a chicken breast with some lemon and white wine. All right? So here we go. Looks good.
Mmm.
Get some of that spinach on there.
Jeannie's Life says that's beautiful. Man, you put up your mouth.
Come on. This thing is on point.
Garnet Gibson says, yummy, great job, Nino.
I wish you guys were here to really enjoy this, but I'm telling you right now, I'm going to talk to Meta about getting some smell-o-vision going. Because it's not fair for you guys, for me to be preparing this food.
Okay.
And you guys...
My turn.
All right.
I'm going to taste
Dig
this.
in. Let me know what you think.
All right. Okay, let me check your chicken. The chicken is very moist, guys. I can see the juices coming from the chicken. I'm going to take each thing separately. I'm going to get a little of your clarified butter. The chicken is so good, guys.
Listen, move fast.
No, wait.
Move fast.
I'm not finished. Let me check your potatoes.
Wow.
Wipe your brow. Oh, I can taste that garlic. That's
R&R needs a glass of wine. Oh, you know what's missing? I'll tell you what's missing. Guess what's missing?
the spinach and the potatoes, okay? It's hot though, guys.
Look at this. How about a glass of wine? Everybody.
I don't drink wine.
Well, you don't drink wine. How about a glass of apple juice?
Yeah, I drink apple juice. Not a drinker. Not even wine. I'm a lightweight. Oh my God.